The Fulton County Courthouse killer is opening up to us, Channel 2 Action News, 11 years after that deadly rampage.
Brian Nichols says he has stayed quiet because he didn't want to cause more damage than he already has. It was March 2005 when Nichols escaped from the Fulton County Courthouse. That touched off chaos in the streets and a massive manhunt. Nichols killed 4 people, including a judge. He's now breaking his silence in an exclusive interview with Channel 2's investigative reporter Mark Winnie. And Mark joins us now live inside the courthouse. This is where the murderous rampage started. Mark?
That's right. The killings that began in this courtroom, what was then Judge Rowland Barnes' courtroom, gripped the nation. And this interview with Brian Nichols offers us the opportunity to look into the mindset of one of the most notorious active shooters in America, the most notorious in Georgia's history.
Damage what I have already done, and that's the main reason why I've always remained quiet.
The calls came from the courthouse shooter, Brian Nichols.
I did some very bad things.
His victims in March 2005, Judge Rowland Barnes, court reporter Julie Brandau, Deputy Hoyt Teasley, federal agent David Wilhelm.
During an interview with you, there will be nothing that I want from that, really, other than to express my remorse for the things that I've done.
To stay inside prison rules, a friend of Nichols, who says she's the only non-family member on his small approved call list, relayed our questions with her phone on speaker on several calls.
Have you sought redemption? Have you asked God for forgiveness?
Have you asked God for forgiveness?
I have. I pray and I ask for forgiveness.
The subject matter, wide-ranging.
Would you ask him, were you too wrapped up in yourself, in your selfish needs, in the time leading up to the killings and during the killings?
I think I was delusional. I think that drugs and alcohol played a part in those delusions. If there is something that someone could take away from this talk, it will be to recognize and understand the harm that marijuana can do.
Was justice done to Brian Nichols?
You know, it doesn't matter. Things are as they are. If I could go back and do things differently, of course I would. I can't play the hand that I wish I was dealt. I have to play the hand that I had.
Now, there is much, much more that we talked to Brian Nichols about. Was there almost a 5th murder victim? More about the role he says marijuana played. And is he sorry for himself or his victims? That and more coming up on Channel 2 Action News at 6.
Now, Mark, of course, we all know interviews like this don't just happen overnight. I mean, it's been 11 years since this happened, but can you give us some insight into how you were able to set up this interview with Brian Nichols?
Yeah, this may be the hardest one to land I've ever landed. It started months ago, negotiating first to try to get a camera into the prison. Corrections officials indicated they had security concerns. Then we went about trying to arrange this phone arrangement. We edited out most of the sound, of course, from the intermediary. But even that, I had to convince Nichols to do the interview.
Yep, and he did. All right, Mark, thank you. More at 6. Mark Winnie live at the Fulton County Courthouse. Thank you.